Mr. Sriram, when Vajpayee was in power, BJP was able to bend its ideological mooring or smoothen its ideological mooring when it comes to South politics. But right now, the difference between AIADMK's ideological position and DMK's ideological position, I would say, is acute. Acute. Will this alliance work if it works out in terms of numbers? And what are they thinking? How will they justify hard Dravidian politics of MGR's party, AIADMK, and Bharatiya Janata Party talking about larger rubric of Sanatan Dharma in Tamil Nadu? Is it workable, sir?
If you look at ideology, then the India alliance should never be in existence at all. You have so many of them with so many different ideological differences are so-called under one roof to say that we are an India alliance. Ideology is always different, and arithmetic in terms of alliance is very, very different. See, Tamil Nadu is basically a
I also use the word chemistry, sir.
Chemistry, absolutely. See, Tamil Nadu is basically a personality-driven politics. Here it needs a face. The people need face. People should like the face. That is how it's been all these 50 long years. And only now did BJP have managed to find a face what people would like to take him seriously. And that is what has happened in terms of Mr. Annamalai. So BJP honestly have grown whatever it is from the 2.5%, what you're talking about, 11.4% today, is by and large to a large effort goes to this gentleman. BJP is definitely a fast-growing party, being acknowledged by the Dravidian parties themselves. No wonder they are all under the neck of Mr. Annamalai. Is probably the fear that this man is able to, seep in through all their vote share or vote banks whatsoever. And to recall this alliance possibility, the 2024, parliamentary election results and the vote share seem to suggest that had they stood together, they would have garnered at least 15 to 20 Lok Sabha seats. Now, which is what they missed. And it is a dire need for both the parties to stay together, as you rightly mentioned, to take on the DMK alliance, which is definitely formidable. So that is going forward. That would be that makes a political sense for all of these parties to join together to take up DMK. And for me to give Vijay TVK that sort of an importance today, I think it's a little premature. While the bus can be slightly, aura can be better, but we have to see how far will that convert to votes is something which we need to wait for.
Nirmal, what happens to Annamalai's brand of politics? Ultimately, Annamalai is a pretty well-covered Bharatiya Janata Party face from Tamil Nadu. Pretty well covered. So, where did he fail? I mean, so he must have done a pretty solid ground job, as Sriram is saying. But ultimately, for BJP to decide to get into truck with AIADMK is also telling us that he will not have a prominent role there.
No, I think where he failed, where he won, obviously, I mean, from 4%, he rose the vote share to 11.3%. That's a big win as far as the BJP is concerned through Annamalai. But where he must have lost is when he decided to go full throttle against AIADMK, who was at one point a partner of the BJP.
Tactical mistake.
Yeah, that's where he failed, is what I believe. But at the moment, I think they're also trying to balance the caste game here, because if you look at both EPS and Annamalai, they're both from the same community. They would probably want to include someone from the Tevar community, maybe Nayanar Nagendran, who is from the Tevar community. And if you look back at the history of AIADMK, right from the time of Jayalalitha, it is a Tevar community that has actually contributed a great deal to their victories in the past. So to bring in a Tevar leader instead of two Gounder leaders is something that they're trying to put together. The caste game is what I believe. So it's unfortunate that he has to step down, because he's done a lot for the BJP in the last 4 or 5 years. But I think to arrange everything in order just so that they can clear that 32% mark is where he missed out. But there will be consequences for that as well, because I don't think he's happy with this. And let's see how long he stays. As he said, he would stay as an ordinary political member, not in a leadership capacity. I want to see where BJP puts him after this, because that'll be really interesting, because a lot will depend on that as well.
you know, Sriram, apart from Annamalai, whether he's happy or not, the cadre has to be on the same page. Do you think BJP's cadre right now, in Tamil Nadu, right now, is on the same page with ADMK?
Let me tell you, I mean, of course, while we are all speculating that Mr. Annamalai would be changed, I still think we'll have to wait for the actual announcement. Now, there could be a situation where the operation, if Mr. Annamalai is replaced by whoever the person is, I would look at it as an operation successful and a patient dead. So, because the cadres of BJP are definitely will take it with a huge pinch of salt. And I kind of fear that it will that reflect on the field when it comes to the electioneering or working model. So it is going to be a huge risk if at all the BJP leadership is going to take that stand to please AIADMK for the purpose of alliance.